How's everyone doing? Everyone's under here as though it's raining. It's not raining. Anyway, thank you all for coming. On behalf of my partners, Joe Petrella, who I know is here somewhere nearby, and Bill Jones, I know is here, and Doug Swift as well. My name is Howard Zemsky with Larkin Development Group, and we're here to celebrate the opening of the Schaefer Building from 1900. We're going to shine a spotlight on the building, but also on the firm, Young Wright Architects, our urban pioneers, early adopters to the Larkin District and the Larkin Building, and now out here in the neighborhood, are really our first foray into a second building in the district, and one of many to come. You know, before I introduce the mayor, I thought I'd just point out for 1 second something about what's going on around you. It was only, by the way, Mayor, about a month or two ago that we were standing just across the street introducing a very significant initiative of the mayor and the administration, the new building code, as you might recall, the Green Code, which is such an important project to historic neighborhoods like this. And I think for those of you who are here, you recall we were just starting down the road for some of the rehabilitation of this building and the streets, and we've come a long way in a couple of months, and we've got a lot more to go. And I should say as well that about a month from now we'll be back celebrating the opening of the streetscape, because really anything that we talk about down here, whether it's the Schaefer Building or the work that you see going on all around us, the rehabilitation all around us, could not at all be possible without upgrades to the infrastructure that was here. And I know I've seen some folks here from First Niagara, and we're going to really shine the spotlight on them in a month for all that they've done down here. But we couldn't be doing things like this without the confidence in the upgrade of the public infrastructure. They've played such an important role, as has National Grid, who I know is here, as has the city. And so I really want to acknowledge that, before we get started. Anyway, with that, I tell you how excited we are at the opening. We will introduce you to one of the principals of Young Wright in a little while. As you know, projects like this only happen when there's collaboration. We collaborate so often with the city, permits and inspections, public works, economic development, planning. We've had a great relationship with the city. It's always a pleasure to work with them and the good people the mayor's put together. So I introduce you to Mayor Byron Brown.
Thank you very much, Howard, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm certainly very pleased to be here with Howard Zemsky and his partners in the Larkin Development Group as they announce that the Young Wright Architectural firm has moved into the Schaefer Building. The Schaefer Building is historically and architecturally valuable. As you can see from the outside, it has been beautifully restored by the Larkin Development Group. Not only will Young and Wright have their architectural offices here in the building, it will also be a place for residential living as well. So it certainly is a mixed-use facility. It is the first project of the Larkin Development Group on Seneca Street in the Larkin District. There are more projects to come. The city is certainly very excited about this project, and we are very excited to support the work of Howard Zemsky and the Larkin Development Group, First Niagara Bank, and all of the great folks that are being urban pioneers in this part of the city. Howard mentioned the fact that just several months ago we were across the street talking about the city's Green Code, the first rewrite of the city's building codes, zoning codes in almost 60 years. That is going to be significant for further growth and development in the city of Buffalo. But Howard, you and your partners worked fast. And any investment that we have made and any support we have given, when you see results like this, they are certainly well worth it. I also want to congratulate the partners from Young and Wright. They have recently been recognized as one of the fastest growing businesses in Western New York and one of the best places to work in Western New York. I congratulate them on their growth and all of their success. And certainly their presence in the Schaefer Building will contribute to the success of this great structure and the continuing success, growth, development, and investment that we're seeing in the Larkin Building. So Howard and Young and Wright, congratulations. Larkin Development Group, congratulations. And we look forward to continuing to work with you on the development of the Larkin District in the future. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Mayor. Really appreciate your kind words. You know, Young and Wright, they were what we call early adopters. They believed in our project really when not that many people believed in it. And I have to say, they've done really, they've grown. It's been so satisfying watching them grow through the years. I think they've practically doubled in size in the years that we've known them, in a few short years. And also, not only do they do great work, not only were they early adopters, but they're really awfully nice people, a whole group of really young, professional folks. And it's just a tremendous sense of pride that we have in the confidence that they've shown in us. And it's very gratifying to see them grow and see good things happen to good people. So with that, I'm going to introduce both Jerry Young and Sean Wright. And Sean, you've got the...
Thanks, Howard. I want to thank Howard and Joe and the rest of the Larkin Development Group. Bill Jones is here, and Mayor Brown for coming down today and standing out here. As you can hear, a lot of things going on around here. And to be honest with you, a lot of the similar sounds were going on when we moved into the Larkin Building 7 years ago. There were 3 of us that moved into the building over there, and very similarly, kind of looked around and said, "What's going on here?" We've been very encouraged by what they've done to that building. So when they approached us and we decided to collaborate, as Howard put it, on this project here, and we thought about moving way over here on the other side of where we were very comfortable. You know, one of the things I looked at was, you know, I know these guys, I know what they can do, and as Howard, what did you call us? Urban pioneers. I actually think that they're the urban pioneers here. They have great vision. I'm excited about what's going to happen here. We've grown to a group of 23 people here, and we're very, very happy to be here. And I just want to thank Larkin Development Group for giving us this opportunity and for being as accommodating to not only us, but to all the tenants, and obviously everything that's going on around us, including all the background noise. Thank you, Howard. Thank you, Mayor, Bill, Joe, wherever you are. Thank you guys very much for coming out.
Our Common Council President, Dave Franzek, and our district representative has just arrived. And we're welcome, David. Thank you for coming here. Thanks for your support of Larkin District through the years. And Dave Franzek.
Mayor Brown, ladies and gentlemen, this is a great day because it's a real metamorphosis of a neighborhood. I mean, you know, if anyone ever says that great things can't happen in old industrial city neighborhoods, this is like the most eloquent proof from the highest rooftop throughout the land that that's not true. And I remember, you know, working with Howard, who was such a great urban pioneer and projects, and really readaptive reuse of old buildings. That shows you that historic preservation is good business. It's also good for the city of Buffalo because, you know, people from throughout the country are going to want to see how these things are done. This is a model for the rest of the country as far as I'm concerned. And I remember, you know, working with Howard and working with Joe and working with Doug Swift. I don't see him here today, but the guys in the Larkin Building. And I'm glad that the city and the mayor, you know, have been helpful. You know, I recall coming up with some planning money. We actually brought in the Olmsted Conservancy, and we did some design work that we were able to fund, the new signage that was put up, all the approvals that were done. I'm just, touching the tip of the iceberg over here. And, we're also great for all the other business people that are here. And one of the guys, I don't know if he's here, Stan from Sharky's Grill down the street, all the folks going for lunch. He's got a great menu and a great restaurant, and now the problem, he says, now there's too many cars. So, that's a good problem to have. I'm sure we can figure that out. So all the new streets and the buildings that are being renovated, and it just shows that with guys like this, and ladies and gentlemen, and the people that moved this whole Larkin District and that building, are the true urban pioneers, and that's the kind of stuff that we got to get behind more, and I know that we will. So I thank you all very, very much for helping out my district and the city of Buffalo in the shadow of the old Larkin Administration Building. Thank you.
Decisions before I hurt myself.